Well, here's another issue that's pressing in our nation right now, and that's access to public places that are claimed as sacred by Indigenous people. The latest place to now be banned from public without permission is Lake Eyre, where the local Indigenous community have claimed that it's sacred and has cultural significance. The National Parks and Wildlife Services have agreed, and so they've made a draft management plan that would require all visitors to Lake Eyre to get permission from the local Indigenous community before entering the lake or setting foot on it. Though helpfully, the National Parks and Wildlife Services have said you will be allowed to fly over it without permission. So that's kind. A spokesperson for the Arabana Aborigine Corporation, Bronwyn Dodd, she said, "We are proud to share this part of our country, but we urge people to respect our stories, law, culture, and not enter the lake without permission." So we're going to end up with a country, Liz, where your right to go certain places is determined by your race. And so we have, everyone's equal, but some people are more equal than others. The other thing here is that we're now deciding public policy based on, and I'm not having a shot at Indigenous people, but it's Indigenous myth and superstition, which is now determining which natural features you may attend or not attend, which is a little bit of a step back from the Enlightenment, I would have thought.
Yeah, indeed. And this is already happening. You're like, I'm afraid we're going to turn into that. We already are this country. Check out this list that Frank Chang recently wrote up for us. We've already got Mount Warning, Uluru, the Grampians. I used to holiday there as a kid. Amazing national parks. St Mary Peak, Mount Gillen. All of these are either completely barred to the public or partially barred to the public. And some of the reasons are things that even the Indigenous peoples themselves can't agree on why the reasons are. Some of the rock art is even invisible, if you can get your head around that. So the rock art is there, but it's not visible. It's just known that it is there, and that is why you can no longer go there. Another article I was reading today, also by Frank, he's across this issue very well, is that if women go to certain parts of certain national sites, they will not be safe because it's a men's area. I mean, this just sounds dreadful, like whether it's any kind of Australian's patch of grass there and vice versa. It's sounding very tribal, even within what the Indigenous people have decided now we're using this land for.